Good morning, everyone. Today is April 4th. It's about 6:50 in the morning. We're headed to the nursery. We're gonna pick up some plants. We're gonna take them to the high school, or my high school. We're donating them to a dodgeball tournament, so we're kind of a sponsor. So yeah, I'll pick back up when I got the plants loaded up and I'm headed to the high school. Here we are, just coming into Silverton here. Got the plants all in the bed. I think we got 15 or so. Yeah, we'll drop them off, and then it sounds like I might go plow with that 8R. I'll check back in once I get back to the farm. Currently we're taking the 8370 R to a field over that way. It's our farthest field north. It's like a mile and a half away from the town Jervis, if you guys are familiar. We're gonna drop this tractor. We're gonna keep letting the dew come out. A lot of moisture rose overnight, and then there's a chance I could be in a power harrow later today. My cousin, he said if he makes it back in time, he'll come switch me out so I can keep disking, or I'll just run a power harrow and then come disc whenever I'm done. But I'll check back in probably when we're in the 7R, taking it to the field. Here we are, we're in the 7R now. We're headed to my uncle's field over in Jervis again. We're doing a lot of farming over there. Dude, this screen right here, it will not boot up. So I'm really hoping I get auto steer, because if I don't, it's gonna be a long day. Anyways, I'll check back in. I think I'm gonna get the drone up sometime today. Maybe when, I don't know, my uncle's over there. One of them's working ground. I'm gonna start power harrowing, and then my uncle's, or I think my cousin, he's working ground, and then my uncle's gonna plant behind me. But I'm praying that I get auto steer, because I do not want to freehand this. It's not fun to freehand it 3 miles an hour for 20 acres. So yep, I'll check back in once I get going. Here we are out power harrowing for my uncle. Looks great. No auto steer. Actually, this whole like almost arm wrench, pretty much none of that shit works. Which is honestly unfortunate, because this is looking kind of a boring job. But that's the power harrow. He is over. Hold on, I'll zoom in. There's the disc and wonder tool, and there's the planter. I'll show you a little closer once he gets planting. But yep. Oh, we'll be here for four or so hours. Here we are, still power harrowing. Now we have a new thing that no auto steer. We're going 3 miles an hour. It pulls harder in some spots. Sometimes we'll get up to 3, 4. There's my uncle. He's planting onions. Yep. There's Pape is sending out a tech, because for the globe right there is not communicating to this, and it's either a 15 minute or a 3 hour fix. So they're gonna, and they can know if it's 15 or 3 hours. So they're gonna come and take a look. If it's 15, they're gonna fix it. If it's 3 hours, they're gonna wait till in the evening. I'll check back in after the mechanic comes. So the Pape mechanics came out. They don't know what's wrong with it. They said it can be 2 hours for them to diagnose this, and we honestly just don't have that much time. My uncle is right there. I was down for probably 20 minutes, them trying to diagnose it. So we're just gonna keep hammering on. This is a hard pull for this tractor, especially once we get going. Especially the camera probably doesn't do it justice, but there's a decent slope hill here. I don't know. Yeah, camera doesn't do it justice. There's a decently sloped hill here, but power harrow is doing a phenomenal job. Don't know why we took so long to go from a power harrow to a rototiller to a power harrow. My apologies, but we love it. It'd only be nice if I had auto steer, but freehanding, it's not bad. It's honestly less boring than auto steer, because you actually have to pay attention. But yeah, I'll finish up this field and I'll pick up when I'm on the road onto the next, which is right by our main farm. And then that field that I was dragging, there's a chance I could go start that. That's 40 acres, so that's going to take me 8 hours to do. But yeah, I'll check back in then. So we're in the field, we drag, they spread it with fertilizer. Still have no auto steer. Dude, I'm lucky missing some. Hold on. Yeah. It looks good. We're going 3. Pretty much it's varying from like 3.2 to 3.6, and we're pretty much all she has power wise. My parents are bringing me food. I'm not gonna finish this tonight, but I'm gonna take a good chunk out of it. Probably gonna go home 9 or 10 o'clock, and yeah, and then I'll pick back up in the morning. This is not gonna be a full day. It's not gonna be 1 day video. I think I'm gonna make it a 2-dayer. So I'll pick back up when probably when it's dark. So we're back. We're still power harrowing. Just going over to the tree line to do. Probably gonna be in here for 4-ish hours, I bet. Still don't have auto steer. It does look really good though. And I think we'll be working ground later in the day. I'm not sure. With the 8R. Yeah. So we're gonna keep on chugging along. I was out here till about 11:45 last night because I don't want to be doing this all day, because it's honestly pretty boring to power harrow all day, which is what I did yesterday. So yeah, I'll check back in when I'm probably about to wrap up. We back in the 8370R, got the disc and wonder tool hooked up. We're going back to my place from our one farm, a little outside of Jervis. We disced that once. It looks pretty good. We might have to drag it. I don't know. That field obviously didn't plow very good either. But I'm gonna grab some food and some drinks, and I'm gonna get back into and we call it the grub ground. It was like trees a couple years ago, so it's the grub ground. I'll show. I don't think it's ever been on YouTube, but I'll show you what it looks like. Here we are. We're disc and wonder tooling now, working up absolutely beautiful. Turns out, so this whole area from that grass right there to those trees to that tree line, this all used to be timber. We logged it, and there's a piece of ground, I'm not sure if you can see it, right, where's my finger at? Right there. We rent all that. We call it the Harrison farm. This used to be timber, as I said. We logged it all to farm it. It's like, I don't know what's back here, 40 acres maybe. This itself is 18. It's probably like 35-ish. But yeah, so we're disking, and it's working up beautifully. How I said, it didn't plow very good. You can kind of tell all of these little ones. This is actually filling it in really well. Hopefully we don't have to pull a drag across it. We got interrupted by a phone call, but yeah, this is working up really well. I don't know what I was saying, but that's definitely just gonna be the random thought that I had probably. There's a wet, I don't know, the hill definitely doesn't show it, but there's a big valley right there, and it's really wet down in it, so I worked around it. My dad said they're just gonna fertilize it, and we'll just bomb through it when it's after it's fertilized. I still gotta clean the power harrow, the field we were in, that has a nutgrass problem. But yeah, I'll pick back up once I'm almost done.
Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. They're not coming. You're tired? Good. You're facing challenges? Good. That means you've got the chance to get stronger, to grow, to dominate. Life doesn't reward excuses. It rewards action. Every step forward, every hard choice, every disciplined action takes you closer. Stay locked in. Stay unshakable. The day is yours, gentlemen. Now crush it.
So we just got the power harrow clean. I'm covered in mud. I hope you guys like the time lapse. I didn't want to show it any other way because that looks pretty boring in normal speed. Yeah, we didn't get spotless, but we just got most of the dirt off. I didn't even touch the roller because that's a pain to clean. That right there. Just more big stuff underneath. I dropped my hat in the mud, so that's sweet. I'm gonna go. Oh man. I'm gonna go park this 7R next to the 8R. Then I grab the 8220 and park them next, and then line them up and take a thumbnail. Yeah, I'll pick back up. Why are you beeping? Hold on. What is that? What are you yelling at? Stop! Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll get this thing parked. I got the back window clean because it was all dirty. But yeah, I'll pick back up once I park. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Awesome lineup here. This is the type of stuff that makes me happy here. I don't know. 4 years ago, it would have been springtime. We were planting onions. Oh, what was it? Over on that, not the piece I just worked, but the one with sugar beets in it. 4 years ago, we were planting onions. Thinking we're working ground with that tractor, 7400 right there, pulling a 14 foot just cover crop disc. Year later, we bought this thing. Weren't able to keep up with that. So then this past year, well, no, it would have been, then we bought that tractor. And then our most recent purchase, 8220. It is really a dream come true, honestly. Give thanks to the Lord. We are very blessed to have this lifestyle. I hope to keep farming. I hope my kids can keep farming. We're very blessed with this lifestyle. I really don't know what else I'd be doing if farming wasn't one of them. I'm just truly blessed that I'm able to be a farmer and be that 1% of the America's population that feeds the world or feeds America. I truly never thought that us as a farm and a nursery would come this far. I mean, we wouldn't even have thought 3 years ago, we would have never thought of working ground on our farm with an 8370R. 4 years ago, never thought we would have had a 7R 210. Never thought we would have had a big tractor. All plan is to, how do I say this? The plan just fell through in a good way. It fell perfectly into place. We've been able to expand. We've been able to work with neighbors more, help out people. That's why I bought this thing from a neighbor. We're helping him farm, and we bought most of his equipment. So we will get these painted. Don't worry, this tractor has like 9,600 hours on it, but ceramic coated. I know it's dirty right now, but I mean, that's pretty good for a what you call it, a 22-year-old tractor. But don't worry, hopefully this thing will stay around. We'd like to get a track machine in the future. We're starting to farm. If any of you guys know Lake LaBiche, floods every year. Yeah, just truly blessed with this lifestyle. Like I said, we never thought we'd have one, if not two, big tractors, and even think about getting a 370 to pull our equipment. Yeah, it's overkill, but I'm not gonna complain. I love running equipment. It's what I've always wanted to do since I was a little kid. I remember getting home from school, going out and seeing my cousin in the 7400 and just riding along the whole time. I remember working my first field by myself. My cousin, I was riding with him, he goes, I'm gonna go to Dutch Bros, I'm gonna leave you here. You think you can handle it? And I was like, oh yeah, of course I can. And I worked 15 acres with that tractor. And now I'm running 400 plus horsepower tractors. Not here, but in general I have. Well, anyways, this is gonna be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow is Monday. Today is Easter. Happy Easter, by the way. Forgot to say happy Easter. But tomorrow is Monday. I'm skipping school tomorrow, so no, I'm not skipping. I'm sick. If my teacher sees this, I'm sick. Yeah. We'll check back in tomorrow. This video will come out probably tonight, I think. And then Mondays will probably come out Tuesday. There's my uncle's planter tractor. It's a 6430 premium with a 3-bed, I don't know how many row onion planter, but yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. I appreciate you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on that notification bell. Let you know when I post. Helps the channel grow. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.